Oh, wee, Michael. Good morning. Welcome to the Two Dumb Yinzers.
That's that's the extent of my French.
That's
Sorry to
French.
so oui. Sorry to our 5 French listeners. I apologize. That's about all I got.
Well, yesterday we broke in with the French. I like that. I like that better than wee.
Oh my
Good
god.
morning, everybody. We are back to episode 329 of the Two Dumb Yinzers show. First team to lose to the Oakland A's since the Reagan administration. You know what? The one thing about this, I do want to say there's something.
I got
something about this game that I'm not really that concerned about, Mike. The A's just the 29th of May, they beat the first place in the whole National League, the first place Atlanta Braves 7-2 in a series that they went on to beat the Braves 2-1. It's baseball. You know what I mean? Yes, ultimately you are a bit concerned because you want to. I think if we lose this game today, there could be a little bit more reason for concern. Yeah. This Pirates team to begin with, after the month of May that we had, I don't really think that this game should be Jesus, they're no good. You either thought we were no good prior to this series, or you thought we were okay prior to this series. But I don't think that this one game, because not often does Mitch Keller get hit like this. Not much does in baseball. The Pittsburgh Pirates, we went out and we beat, these top-notch pitchers all throughout the season this year. Does that mean that those pitchers stink? No. It's baseball. It's 162, as Derpy always says. I don't think that this game was much to base 162 C. Like I said, you look at it, you monitor it, you move on, and guess what? 2 months from now, this game means absolutely nothing. It's a loss.
Yeah. But
and that's the only thing that you want to look at, because they're, and you know what, that team got past it, and look, they're doing well, and they're not saying, well, you know what, we're not that good because the Pittsburgh Pirates beat us. So that's take on this game. I think it's kind of important, hopefully get the win today. But I don't think that this 11-2 loss to the worst team in baseball history should be something that we should hang our hats on.
No, I tend to agree, but because sports shit happens. You know what? You're going to whoop some ass, and then you're going to get your ass beat some days. This is the way sports go. But what I'm concerned about is Mitch Keller. Yeah. Mitch Keller. I was doing some research. I know that's weird for the show. I was doing some research. His past 3 starts have not been that impressive. Yeah, he's 2-1 in those starts, but against Seattle, he gave up 6 earned runs. San Francisco, 4 earned runs, 5 earned runs last night. He hasn't gotten out of the 6th inning in those 3 starts. He hasn't gotten out of the 6 innings in his past 4 starts. And I'm concerned. Is he falling back into who Mitch Keller was before this year? Or is this, like we've been saying, this is the way the season goes. You're going to have good stretches. You're going to have bad stretches. And, Mitch Keller's track record is not the greatest in baseball right now. In his career, this is the best he's ever pitched. And I'm loving the way he's pitching, but I'm worried when a guy who doesn't have a whole history of success has it and then performance starts to regress to the way he was before. Is this a sign of things to come, or is it just, these things happen in a long season? That's what I'm worried about, because he's our pitching staff. He is our starting pitching staff. And if he can't, keep pitching the way he has been, I think the season's going to be a lot longer than it, it's going to be a harder season than it needs to be.
I tell you what, Mike, they broke yesterday. The Oakland A's broke a 15-game losing streak. When a team is on a 15-game losing streak, I say, because you're not going to go the rest of the season without winning. And who more than the Pittsburgh Pirates would be the kind of team that would fall
right.
to a game that's on a 15-game losing streak?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's nothing that really over
Yeah.
concerns me that wasn't there before. There's no
Yeah.
concern that I have now that I didn't have 24 hours ago.
I'm just worried about
this
Keller. If is this a sign of things to come, or just a blip in the radar these past 3 starts?
The Oakland A's, this is the fastest that anybody has ever reached 50 losses since I think 1900, Mike.
Yeah.
I think that's what I heard. Since
Yeah.
1900.
You know what? They were due.
23 years.
Oakland was due for this type of game, and it just happened to be against one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Yeah.
It happens, but you know me. I plan for the worst, hope for the best, and I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that Mitch Keller's going to turn it around the next start. But all I have in the back of my mind, man, that he's going to turn into who he has been throughout his career. The track record.
Who did they have after the Mets? Do you recall? Do you?
I can pull it up I can pull it up real quick here. Schedule after the Mets, the Buccos have the Cubbies.
So that'll be his next appearance.
Right now it's scheduled for him to be the last game of the series versus the Mets. Excuse me. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's the suspected starter, because right now we're only running through like a 4-man rotation. At least that's how ESPN has it, but it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't pitch next series against the Mets, because 4 days off. I think they're gonna have someone in there for a spot start.
Plus they're off tomorrow. They have the rest day.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just worried if he has another bad outing though. Do you skip him in the rotation?
No.
Or do you just keep throwing him back out there?
You keep throwing him back out there. You let him figure it out.
Yeah.
Pitchers are weird like that.
Yeah. I think if it was last year or the year before, you would skip him. Oh, what up, P?
Yeah.
Oh God.
This is the first year, Mike. Now, I mean, granted, they dropped out last night by a half a game. They could go back up today.
Yeah.
It's just hard to tell.
Yeah.
But this is the first time the Pirates been in first place after June 1st since 2013. I
like it.
So, you had that semi kind of good year about 5 years ago. They fell apart, and then the 2 years following the 2013 team where they went to the wild card. So, a few things are going in our favor. Breaks down like this. Pirates are a half game out of first at this point. The Reds are 5 games out after a loss last night over the Dodgers, or a win last night over the Dodgers. I'm sorry. The Cubs are at 6.5 out, and the Cardinals are 8.5 out. Both of those teams lost. One to the Angels, the other to the Texas Rangers. If you can look over that loss yesterday, which I think you should, again, we're not really supposed to hang our hat on any one particular game.
No.
And if we could bounce back in this rubber game today and win, you want to kind of get this win just for a little bit of for yourself, for the mentality of the team, I think, moving forward.
Yeah, if we end up winning this series, it's going to be 5 out of 6 we've won. If we went 2-3 against the Cardinals, swept the A's, I think we'd be feeling a whole lot better than sweeping the Cardinals and then having to win the rubber match, which I think I said yesterday, if we have to do this, I was going to be very disappointed. And I am disappointed. I wanted 2 sweeps. I wanted back-to-back sweeps for this team.
Well, we do. We have the sweep against the Cardinals, and then if we could win 2 games to 1 here, then that'll be 5-1 going into the last 3 of a 9-game homestand, which again is pretty good.
Yeah.
And Milwaukee, they beat the Orioles yesterday, but again, you have to expect the Orioles are going to win one of these games against Milwaukee as well, because they're a pretty good team. And it seems we haven't seen them yet, but Milwaukee's similar to us in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I still can't believe we haven't played Milwaukee yet. It's wild.
Ain't that correct? We haven't played the Cubs?
No. We played the Reds and the Cardinals. That's it.
Jeez.
Major League Baseball is messing with my mind. We played
10 of the 15 American League teams. In the first 2 months of the season, we played 10 of the 15 American League teams.
How are we doing in the American League, since I think you're lobbying for to change leagues, apparently, is what it sounds like.
Not fantastic.
No. Let's stay in the National League. I know, right?
We don't want to go to the American League.
We might be dropped down to AAA after that game.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing over in Japan.
So the Pirates lose this game. They lose this game 11-2. Got out of hand, obviously.
Yeah.
Pirates are 32-28, still not terrible. The A's bump up to 13-50.
This is where the A is turning around. You know, when you beat the Buccos, your season is
Yeah.
on the rise, baby.
Keller did throw 5 earned runs, 4 walks, and he only had a strikeout. That's when I know it wasn't going good, when I seen his walks to strikeout ratio.
Oh yeah, it was bad. I was
because he's averaging
Yeah.
7-8 strikeouts a game. So
yeah.
it was one of them days, man.
Yeah, because his strikeout ratio, man, he was like a 2.3 strikeout ratio, and this year he's taken it up to like 5.7 strikes to walkout ratio. So he's improved a lot, but then this game, man, the Mitch Keller of old reared its ugly head. But hopefully he can turn it around.
The DeJong, the relief pitcher, he comes in last night.
Oh, he got rocked.
Throws 2 innings, gives up 5 hits, gave up 6 runs, a walk, a couple strikeouts. So I mean, he is where it really the wheels came off. I mean, like don't get me wrong, I'm not covering Mitch's tracks at all.
Yeah,
Mitch did have a bad game, but this guy certainly didn't come in and soften the blow.
Oh God, no, he did not. It was a rough one.
The hitters 0 for 13, 0 for their last 13 with runners in scoring position.
Oh, that's May all over again. I'm loving it.
Andrew McCutchen goes 0 for his last 7, which included, I mean, there was 5 walks in there.
Yeah.
He's having good at bats. He's just having a real hard time getting the ball off the bat at this point, but he's only a couple away from. But he's 0 for his last 7, 5 walks in his last 5 games. It was. Big Stacks had 1 hit last night.
He did have 2 walks.
He had 2 walks.
He did strike out once, though.
The rubber match is today, 12:35. We got 35 minutes till first pitch. And then Friday, they start a series with the Mets. So,
yeah.
As I said, today you win in your first 6 games of a 9-game homestand.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Even if one of them is the loss that we took, because you could bury that in 5 losses or 5 wins. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But, you know, it's like one of those, you know, you're playing this team. You should stack these wins against them. But, you know, oh, well.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know, it's a long season.
It's our first loss in June. So,
yeah,
hopefully you could look at it that way.
We'll take it.
You spoke a little bit about Mitch Keller earlier. The top 5 pitchers in the National League that are ranked for the Cy Young Award right now is that Gallen from Arizona. You beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Strider from Atlanta. Stroman from the Chicago Cubs. Mitch Keller coming in at number 4. Ooh. And then Webb from San Francisco are your top 5 pitchers in the National League.
Let's go, Mitch Keller, baby.
You know what I mean? We beat Gall or whatever his name. You know, so you know, does that make him any better than Mitch? I mean, but we were playing good. I don't know. Yeah, it's tough, man.
It's tough. It's hard to, like, you know, you catch him on the right day, you catch him on the wrong day. It's all gonna depend. I'm hoping Mitch Keller just had a bad stretch of games. Even like when we were terrible in May, he was the lone bright spot. He was
getting the wins.
But you know, some of those wins he did get hit a lot. But you know, we were able to get some hits and get some runs in those games. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But I was just very disappointed in Mr. Keller.
Let me round out baseball here. We can move on. According to GPT.
Yes.
According to Chat GPT, the top Major League expansion cities that the artificial intelligence believes should be in baseball. You ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
I think this is interesting for a couple reasons, and you'll see why. The number 1 team they have, the number 1 city that the AI believes should have a baseball team, is Montreal.
Sure, why not?
The Expos.
Yes.
I don't hate it. Number 2 is Portland. It seems like they're having a hard time holding anything together. They have a bunch of issues up in Portland right now. I do know that with political activist issues, things like that. So
Let's go Portland, baby.
I don't know. This would be a great time to try to start something. Portland, Charlotte.
No, it's not.
Charlotte. You didn't catch any news on Portland in the past 2 years? Anyway,
Human rights,
Charlotte.
baby.
What do you think about that?
Charlotte.
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to yourself again?
No.
Is Derpy here? Where's Derpy? Where is he?
I don't know where Derpy is. His show's going fine without the Derpy. Shots fired across the bow at Derpy. But no, Charlotte, they can play with the Hornets.
Yeah,
Charlotte's not a hop in sports town.
Yeah, I don't know. Charlotte. They like their basketball and their football, right?
Yeah, sure, why not? They're this.
Charlotte don't have a hockey team, do they?
No.
Where's Carolina play?
I don't know. Well, Pete's lobbying for Raleigh.
Yeah, North Carolina don't seem like it would be a bad place, but it seems like a lot of people like to go there. People like going to North Carolina. Number 4 on the list. I think Nashville would be an okay place.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean the people are. Seems like it's a pretty good.
Yeah, we saw Nashville
city for.
Yeah, we saw their ugly side when the Penguins went down there and clapped those cheeks, baby.
Deny that their love for their team, though. You know.
Number 5. Got nothing else going on down there. They're all fucking liquored up anyway.
Number 5. Hold on. Let's see what piece is on the board. I don't know why they always want to put teams in Charlotte. It's all the way in one end of the state. It's just stupid.
It's true. Yeah, Charlotte's like off.
Okay, we'll take P's advice.
Yeah.
And number 5 is a team that could be retracting. I would certainly be thinking about the changing my mind of the Oakland A's status, but Las Vegas is the 5th team that came up.
Yeah, baby. I can't wait till the Oakland A's become the Vegas whatever, and they have all this money, and they just become the best
Las Vegas Aces. With the A could still be their
There you go.
But it would be like the card, the
Ace. like the Ace of Spades logo, and Motorhead can play them in every day. R.I.P. Lemmy.
Yes.
Speaking of
now you're using your brain.
Yeah, R.I.P. Lemmy. Speaking of R.I.P. breaking news, I just saw this. The Iron Sheik has passed away. Yeah, the Sheik died. About like 51 minutes. The Iron Sheik account just said respect the legend forever, and had like a big notes post about yes, he died. And then WWE just retweeted out about 20 minutes ago.
For my memory of Hulk or for Iron Sheik is fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Yes, I break your back, I humble you.
Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Fuck the Hulk Hogan. Yes, but yes, R.I.P. Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
It is too. His Twitter account was one of the best around.
It was just fuck the whatever he was.
Fuck the whatever. Yes. Yeah.
Like, fuck the golf. Like anything I see right now,
Yes. Oh. The camel
And
clutch, baby, was one of the greatest finishing moves of all time.
Love the camel clutch. We used to do that to our friends. The camel clutch, and what was the other one that went the other way? The Boston Crab.
Oh yeah, the Boston Crab.
The Vegas was no longer faking. Our league isn't rigged. I think that's the reason that Vegas didn't have a pro team all these years. But you know what? I don't think people even care about things anymore. They're just like, you know what? Screw it. Go. If things are fixed.
You know what? Like more guys in the NFL getting busted for gambling on the sport anyway.
To soccer, Mike, the Pittsburgh Riverhounds traveled to Cincinnati to try to go for another big Buster slipper last night. Cincinnati wins 3-1. Nobody expected Pittsburgh to even be in the position that they were in. I think they had a pretty successful run up until.
Yeah. Whenever the lower tier, they knock off an MLS team, they advance pretty far in this tournament. I like it. You know.
Nice.
I was hoping they would go all the way. We need a winner in Pittsburgh. We need someone to do well in the playoffs in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
I'll take it from wherever we can get it.
The Maulers, that I didn't mention yesterday, they have the bobblehead game coming up this weekend. It's a fan appreciation day. It's Saturday against the Michigan Panthers. We played them once already. We're getting them on the rebound on the second time around. It's $1 pop, $1 hot dogs, and free Pittsburgh Mauler bobblehead. This Saturday against the Michigan Panthers, and their last game of the season comes on the 17th. 1 week after that, against the New Jersey Generals. The Pittsburgh Maulers are almost done with their season, and you know what that means? The 2 spring leagues are almost done, Mike. So what's right around the corner?
Oh, training camp, baby.
That's right.
I can't wait. for some training camp. Even before then, man, college football starts before the NFL too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. Can't wait to watch
High
the
school, and
SEC.
it's gonna be full.
Yeah, watch the SEC play all their cupcakes week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
That SEC.
I love it. You know what? They're smart, baby. They're smart. They're
I
they're
guess.
training their guys for the pros to teach them the preseason.
There you go. Seattle Seahawks in the NFL. They're going to be wearing their throwback uniform. Their throwback uniform from back when Chris Warren, all these guys, Mike, from back when we were kids, they're going back. They're having a throwback uniform game with that uniform. I love that uniform.
Yes, I want the dollar menu. I don't know why we're talking about the dollar menu, but now I'm hungry. I want me some dollar menu.
Derby's not here. Mike's talking.
It was a rough day at work today. Okay, I need me some food. As you can tell, I am wasting away over here.
Brown's defensive back. I don't know his first name. His last name is Newsom. Was robbed at gunpoint.
I saw that him and a teammate, man. They were leaving a club and they got robbed at gunpoint.
Who even goes to clubs anymore? You don't even. I didn't even think clubbing was a thing anymore.
Yeah, just go out to a club.
Young people
drink. Yeah. If I had money,
don't do that.
If I had money,
nobody goes anywhere. Nobody goes anywhere. You go to a neighborhood, an old neighborhood that I know very well, and it had out. It was the middle of the day, summertime. Not one person. It was like a ghost town. I don't know what the hell is going on, but people just don't leave their house anymore.
That's right, P. I forgot we were talking about the dollar dogs and the pops on the bobblehead day. My mind is just racing. Especially, but no, man. If I had money and I lived in a city,
don't go nowhere. What are you talking about?
No, I said if I had money,
wouldn't go anywhere. You hate. You know what?
I did too.
You like people as much as this rock that I had to use as my hammer yesterday. That's how much you like people.
I hate people, but no. When I was younger, I like to go out, have drinks, have fun.
But they don't anymore. Kids don't. The clubs all closed down. Nothing. Everything is closing at 5:00 in the afternoon. Anywhere you go anymore.
Not in Cleveland when you got money like these guys do, but like
it does.
You got people stealing Kenny Pickett's car and playbook. You got Cleveland Browns players being robbed. What the heck is it with the AFC Central or AFC North? People getting robbed and stuff.
Man, where's our Deshaun Watson guy? Where is he? Damn it!
Right, you're supposed to be preventing crime now, Deshaun. Go massage some robbers, not masseuses.
Maybe Derpy's a superhero. We don't know. He's off fighting a crime.
Maybe that's where he is right now. He's investigating what is going on in the AFC Central or AFC North. Why do I keep saying the AFC Central?
Fucking nut.
What decade are we in right now?
Kenny Pickett's car thief was arrested again.
Let's go for the hat trick. All right.
Yeah. Well, he didn't show up for the hearing. Of course, we talked about the other day. Well, they found him. They got him again. Said, "Yo, bro, you got to show up to court." So he is set. His new hearing date is set. We'll see if he shows up for that.
Don't show up. Go for the hat trick. Get the natural hat.
I like it.
Yes. We will sit there and throw hats at the next hearing.
The law, man.
This is not paid legal advice.
Yeah. Let's see. What's P say? Mike, read that whole way through.
Let's see. My old neighborhood is a ghost town. Guess all the kids are playing Switch. Hell yeah, I've been sitting inside playing my Switch. Only folks I saw outside was an old lady power walking and an old guy struggling jogging. There's a fine line between power walking and jogging.
COVID, nobody even wants to go outside.
Well,
I don't see people.
Are
the people, which are people anyway.
Oh,
I hid from them and went out of my way not to.
Me too. Like
have to talk to people.
Like the lockdowns did not affect my lifestyle in the slightest. No, it was great.
It affected me none. It affected my life none.
It was great. Except, the couple times I had to go out and it was beautiful. No one was around. So that was better. But no, I'd rather stay inside or just stay in my own backyard, mind my own business.
Yeah.
You don't even see porch watchers anymore.
I love porch watching. Where's the porch? Everybody loves sitting on the porch and watching.
Now everyone's just behind their.
Yeah.
Well, my kid watches people
gonna
now.
Kill me? Are they gonna give me gonorrhea? Whatever it is.
My kid, he's out there on the sidewalk. He just waves at everyone. He watches everyone. Low key, he has like a dossier on everyone driving down the street. I bet he works for the NSA.
TJ Watt, since 2019, now he got left off of the top rushing defenders list.
Mm-hmm.
However, he has 57.5 sacks since 2019. It's only 20. It hasn't even been a 2023 season yet.
I know. I don't get it. It's weird, and I hate the way they classify. This is all PFF stuff now. You can tell.
Absolutely.
Like edge rusher. TJ Watt is not an edge rusher. He's an outside linebacker. An edge
he's
rusher.
An outside linebacker.
Yeah, an edge rusher is like Myles Garrett. He plays on the edge of a 4-3.
Exactly.
Michael Strahan was a defensive end. He's an edge rusher.
Yeah. I know.
Then you got off-ball linebackers, on-ball. Like, so you have a run-stuffing linebacker and a pass coverage linebacker. They just make up weird
Somebody makes up a term. And every talking head hears it, and then they have to put it down because it makes them seem like they know what they're talking about.
Yeah. He's in the box.
Let me give you an example. The wide receiver room. You've never heard this term in your life till just this past year. The running back room. It's a depth chart. It's always been a depth chart. Your
quarterback
room. So then I want to be a guy that sounds like I like the guy on TV. The quarterback room, the halfback room, that's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. The depth chart or the position group. No one ever says no one ever says the position group anymore. I just hate
the linebacker room.
He's an edge rusher. No.
Outside There's no room. There's no room that all the receivers go to. If that's what you're thinking.
Well, yeah,
there might be. They made it some point.
They do have rooms. Each group has their own room, but that's like for the team to say. For the media and fans, I think that's stupid to say. But like back to this thing, edge rusher. That is so stupid. No, you're either a 4-3 defensive end, which are edge rushers, a 3-4 defensive end, which is more or less an interior or just a defensive lineman. And I love how they classify Cam Hayward as an interior defensive lineman.
He's
really not. No. He's a defensive end in the 3-4. He's really not that interior. He's a little further in than the normal end, but he's still not in as a defensive end. Yeah, but he's not in deep like a normal D tackle. I hate this the PFF-ification of the NFL. It is so tacky. It's another thing. Chris Collinsworth started PFF, I believe, and he's ruining football more and more.
Let me ask you this, Mike. Speaking of the Steelers, they get an easier schedule. Dramatically improve their offensive line. Okay, they dramatically improve their offensive line. Easier schedule. Their quarterback is in his second season with a year under his belt. They improved the DBs. They improved the linebackers. They improved the defensive line. They improved the wide receivers. Everybody's picking the Steelers to go 8-9. They went 9-8 last year. Let me say this one more time. They went 9-8. They got an easier schedule. They dramatically improved the offensive line. The quarterback has a year under his belt. The DBs improved the linebackers, improved the defensive line, improved the wide receiver room, and now they're being picked to go 8-9. That literally makes no sense.
Yeah, you can improve. Play can improve, but sometimes the overall record doesn't have to improve.
Not just my team. I would think this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever read. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever read.
But you have to figure they're anticipating like the other teams that we were playing to take a bigger jump than we are, to improve more than we are. So then,
But you with all the improvements, we're going to be a game worse than we were last year. That's insane. That's insane.
Well, like as Pete says, that's no respect. We do have Mason Rudolph. Okay.
We could worry about things like, which doesn't even seem like it's going to be that much of a trouble if the receivers hold on to things like interceptions. But let me give you a rundown of players in the past since 2021. Allen has 9 interceptions. Burrow has 26. Ryan 25. Stafford 25. Prescott 25. Mahomes 25. Herbert 25. Lawrence 25. I don't think this is going to be a thing that kills us. I just look at this long list of things that we improved on, and they have us going down. Again, take yourself out of the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base, out of being a Steeler fan, and think about this with any team anywhere. It literally doesn't make sense. It falls in line of the cover that the Pittsburgh Steelers generally get from their media. It's not great. It's not fantastic. They don't generally tout the Pittsburgh Steelers like we want them to. Obviously, we probably wouldn't go too much the other way.
Yeah.
But, you just look at it logically and say, this really doesn't make much sense. It's just typical coverage of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I can see it's like the play on the field improving, everything improving, players improving, but still finishing like 9-8, 10-7. But I understand. I understand why it sounds illogical, but you can improve on the field. You can play better, but some of the teams
we play ample rookies. You tend to beat rookies. You know what I mean? People tend to. If we're any better than we were last year, you would think, in theory, we would handle rookies as a multi-gazillion-dollar defense. I mean, some of these teams are winnable games, whether you have a great team or you don't. I just think that.
But I don't know, like if you just look at our number wise, yeah, we could. But is it how much are we going to improve? That's the thing. That's what I'm working.
This is as good as I've seen the Steelers rebuild in my life.
Yeah. On paper, I think we should do better. But I think
500 dwellers ever. I mean, every once in a while it happens.
Yeah, we are. We're 500 dwellers. We were 500
again collectively over the past year or two. Okay, you could say that, but again, I'm talking about the Steelers just generally aren't. And in my life, I've never seen the team improve this much time and not have gotten better to an extent to where they, become a competitor or it just, that's a weird,
yeah, it's a weird thing. I understand because last year was supposed to be the year, we were going to have a losing season, but,
right.
Scratching out. So it wouldn't surprise me, people are expecting, okay, maybe this will be the year they got a lot of new names and faces. They'll take a step back record wise. But overall, the team overall will be better for it. The play on the field will be better, but it might just take a little bit longer for everyone to gel and to become a better team at the end of the year than we were this year. And then the following season, boom, that's when we take that huge step where we're winning 12, 13 games. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just saying this is how I'm thinking these people are thinking.
I'm thinking we got to put our go to Vegas ourselves and put our money on this team and say higher 8-9. I just don't. I don't. Again, I've been doing this for 40 years with the Steelers, and I just can't imagine.
Let's each put $100 on it. I'll bet the 8-9. You bet the over.
I'm willing to. I want to put money on this because there's no way they're finishing with 8 wins. There's no way. No way. No way. They're
going to finish with
everybody about the website.
No. 2dumbyinjers.com, the number 2 DUMY.
We don't have Jacoby Brissett.
No. I forget what I was going to say. No, I said because we're going to win 7. You said there's no way we win 8. Yeah, because we're going to win 7.
Maybe we'll finish in last place like we did in 1989.
There we go. Get a good draft pick. 2dumbyinjers.com. You head on over there for all your 2dumbyinjers needs. Links to everything for 2dumbyinjers. You click on that, especially that Spotify one. We have all 300 and some odd episodes of the 2dumbyinjers on the Spotify one. And while you're at the merchandise store, and you definitely need this after last night's performance, you definitely need the Bob Nothing tee, just because this team is not. No, they were nothing yesterday, and you all need to buy it to show support. To get rid of Bob Nothing.
Extra moment, so people could scan the
QR code.
QR code. There you go.
Yes, $21.99.
We do got trivia. Hey, P, are you still here? Where the hell's Derpy? Where is he?
I don't know.
Start looking under things.
That's a no call, no show. That's a fireable offense. Derpy is off the show.
We have a meeting. We're gonna have to have a meeting with Derpy's mom.
I am kind of worried though. Normally he's like right here saying something. Yeah. It's
I think he might have slept in.
I wish I could sleep in.
All right. P, if you are still there, let me know. Mike, let's get this trivia started. It is the last Oakland A's trivia of the season. I know, Mike, who first A's player to have his number retired? I'm going to give you a group of possibilities. Hey, there's P. Play along. I do want to catch you for real quick before we take off here in a moment, but let's get this trivia out of the way. It's Oakland A's trivia. The question of the day is, who was the first Oakland A's player to have his number retired? I'm going to give you a selection, so just hold still there.
All right.
All right. So your choices are A, was it Rollie Fingers? Was it B, Catfish Hunter? Was it C, Reggie Jackson? Or was it D, Dennis Eckersley? 4 very good Oakland A's. And you know what? If I was on the other side of this, I would be all guesses because I honestly don't know, because these are all great players. Let me give you one more time. Who was the first A's player, the first Oakland Athletic, was it A, Rollie Fingers, B, Catfish Hunter, C, Reggie Jackson, or D, Dennis Eckersley? Mike, P on the board, take a moment to mull this over. Everybody do check out the website, as Mike said, www.2dumbyinjuries.com. Lots of great things over there. Go check it out. You could check out the links to all of our 329 shows. You could go to the merchandise page, look around, see what you can find. A lot of cool information over there on www.2dumbyinjuries.com. We are live 7 days a week. So any day that you wake up and it's 11:30 and you want to turn it on, go ahead, turn it on. We'll be there. We'll be right there. We'll be right there in the show that we do that one particular day. Today, for example, gets uploaded this evening. So whatever day we do the show gets uploaded that evening over on Spotify and podcast form. If you just want to check out the show and just listen to it, podcast 8 o'clock, Spotify. There you go. All right, Mike. So I got an answer from P. Let me go over this one more time. Question of the day: who was the first Oakland Athletic player to have his number retired? A, was it Rollie Fingers, Catfish Hunter? Was it C, Reggie, or D, Dennis Eckersley? And P goes with Dennis Eckersley for the second day in a row. But he thinks that Dennis Eckersley is the first Oakland A to have his number retired. He was also the creator of the hodgepodge of nothingness from last year. So Dennis Eckersley, there you have it. Mike, who do you think?
Let's go with Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson. Interesting. So let me lock you guys in. I got P on Dennis Eckersley. I got Mike on Reggie Jackson. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. Question of the day: which Oakland A's player was the first to have his number retired? Was it A, Rollie Fingers, B, Catfish Hunter, C, Reggie Jackson, D, Dennis Eckersley? P says Eckersley, Mike says Jackson, and the answer is, guys, Catfish Hunter was B.
Ooh.
Catfish Hunter. Catfish A to have his number retired.
Catfish Hunter. Sure, never bet against a guy named Catfish.
That's right. P. About 8 months ago, you poked fun, mister. You poked fun at the beard. Now I got to ask you, what do you grade the beard right now? I think it looks pretty good. If you recall, a little extra for today's show. There was a show several months back, and my beard looked like, what is it, Mike? Cynthia from the Rugrats. That little doll that Angelica carried around, had hair sticking out here, hair sticking out there. That's what my beard looked like. And one day, P says, and just candidly, he says, "Hey, look at that! Mike's beard is so much better than yours. I just want you to grade my beard right now, P, because you know what? That hung on my hook nose for several months. It's all I thought of was growing this beard out. So P will accept me. What grade, P, do you give? I hope P answers soon, because we're going to sit here and do this for the next 4 hours.
I give it like a 4.
A 4 out of what? 5? I like that. Thank you. 80%, not bad.
Nah, 4 out of 12.
See, it's pretty legit. See, that's, you know what? I agree with you a little bit, P, on this. It's pretty legit. Should sculpt it into a God of War style now. I want to do something cool with it, but I just don't know how.
We'll take you to a barber, and I think we need to cut some off the bottom and put it on top. You're starting to look like me up top. Why don't you take the hat off?
I got all kind of things. I can't take the hat off. I got things going on over here. See, I'm thinking that too, P. I want to do the
some braids. There we go. There we go.
I got to do like maybe, like something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it is looking pretty legit. See, now it's legit. Now that's going to be the last thing that's on my mind, and that's what I'm going to be thinking for the next 8 months until I bring it up again. So, yes, Mike, P said it's legit. See that? Here, look over at the board real quick. See that where it says legit?
I'll even put it back up.
There you go.
I'll even put this one up for you too.
Mike, do you have anything before we take off?
No, other than I hate your beard.
You know what? Where the hell's where's Derpy at? Where is
I don't
he?
know. I don't know, but we got to wrap this up. I need to go.
I can't find him anywhere. No.
Yeah, there we go. Some seashells on the braid. Okay, now I can stick around. If we're
See,
gonna
I'm
make fun
not bigger
of
than
beards,
that. I'll do seashells and I'll do
we
all
get
that.
some pretty bows in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I have P's acceptance, that's all that matters. That's all that matters to me.
Oh God, I was at the studio this weekend, and that's all I heard for 2 days straight was this beard.
Oh, he loved
talk.
the beard. He went on and on about the beard.
I drank myself into a stupor.
But there you go, everybody. We do want to thank everybody for 30 in the morning. Got about 7 minutes now to the Pittsburgh Pirates. They do start their last game of the 3-game series against the A's. It's coming up. Come on, Pirates. You got to win this one. If you lose a series to the A's, they do, in fact, throw you out of the league. So we don't want that. Pittsburgh Pirates, let's get this one today. Mike, you have nothing?
I just dropped my balls over here.
Let me ask Derpy. Derpy, do you have anything to say before we take off? Mm-hmm.
Oh, same as always.
All right, Derpy. But no, we do want to thank you, everybody, and everybody have a great day. Go Pirates. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you.